Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me on this trending news that happened yesterday. So, yesterday, the Oni of Ife's current wife, Queen Mororunke Naomi, announced that she and the Oba, as Oni of Ife, was divorcing, and the internet went wild. People have been talking about it, and I just had to do a little bit of digging to try to understand what is going on. And for us to look at this story, even though a lot of things has happened after she made this an arrange, what will I say? Because people are saying a lot of things that maybe her Instagram was hacked. We don't know yet because she hasn't come out to say anything. But on my show today, I'm going to be looking at some allegation that have been made about Oni's other women. So there are a lot of things that are going on. A lot of women or other wives or concubines that people are alleging that actually caused this problem. So join me. Let's look at this story and let's try to understand what actually happened. What are the stories that are out there? What are people talking about the life of Oni of Ife and the women around him? Please join me. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm just going to go straight to the story. First of all, we all woke up yesterday to see this letter from Queen Moronke Naomi. And she used to be a prophetess, and she got married to Oni of Ife. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2018 or 2017. And in her mail, she was talking about the fact that after a fruitful years, 2 years of marriage, and her journey so far, and the fact that she it's about time for her to move on. And there was something about an allegation of her having a daughter, and the fact that she's actually been enduring and smiling and struggling, and that she feels that her assignment is all about her son. Now we all know that she gave birth to her son, I think it was last year during COVID, and that she was really like, when you look at what was written, and you actually see that it has to be from a prophetess because it was all about you know God assignment, revelation, this, that. And so Nigerians were like, oh my God. I mean, so Queen Naomi is leaving the Oba, and people were asking what happened because we've been seeing them together. People like her. I think the Yoruba people like the fact that she was a prophetess and she actually breached tradition, like a Christian or someone that knows God, marrying the Oba. So it was kind of like something that people loved. I know I carried the story when she got married to the Oba, and I was saying that what has Oba and prophetess got to do? But she's been there. We always see her smiling. We always see her doing her duties. We didn't know there were problems in the supposed glass house. Now, so her story got me thinking because I was wondering what is going on here because Nigerians were talking about it and commenting and talking about the fact I didn't even know she was the third wife. I did not know. I mean, sometimes we just kind of like look at news and we kind of like know what we know then. So I decided to do a little bit of digging and I got to know that actually Adebisi Bukola happens to be the first wife of Oni of Ife. Now, apparently, they wedded before the Oni of Ife became an Oba. They did a court wedding. Now, from what I have actually dug up and my research, Bukola was accused of being barren and that she wasn't able to give the Oni of Ife the desired child that he wanted. So, I mean, this is what is out there in the public domain. So people shouldn't come after me, but that is what is out there. Okay. So she was actually with him during his coronation when he was actually crowned a king, and she was actually the first wife. But then after he became king, they still have an issue, and it was kind of like, okay, it wasn't going to work out. It wasn't going to be, she wasn't going to stay, okay? And they were married in 2008, and she was there. But after I think it was 2016, that Adebukola had to return to the United Kingdom. I think she lives in the United Kingdom. And in 2016, they officially were separated or divorced, but there was no child. She was actually accused of being barren. So that's the first wife of the king um, of Oduduwa Kingdom. I mean, Oba of Oduduwa. That's her. She's so pretty. So after she left, the king moved on to Zainab. Now, you guys, she calls herself Zainab now, and I'm going to show her. She's very pretty. I mean, this king is actually picking pretty women to marry. So that's the second wife that the king went on to marry. Now, officially, she's called Zainab. That's her official name now. But her name is Olori Zainab Laola Otiti. She is from a part of the Benin Kingdom, from what I got from my research. Um, she was, I mean, he took her as his wife in 2016. Immediately the first wife left. Okay. Now, people said that she was the reason why she had to go, and she was the reason why they were accusing her of being barren, that the Oni of Ife was having an affair with her. Now, Zainab, which is what she's calling herself now, is also rumored to be married to somebody in Dubai. Now, this is something else that actually caused a problem in her marriage to the Oni of Ife, because the guy that she was married who lived in Dubai was actually causing a lot of problem, and the marriage did not last long from what I got of my research, because it only lasted 1 year. Yeah, yeah, that marriage lasted only 1 year. So it is actually like, I don't know, karma is a bitch, okay? You came to spoil another person's marriage, and God decided to, just do you back, because that marriage did not last. It I think it happened 2017, and she actually left 2018. And also, the marriage was without a child. And she's doing very well from what you can see. She happens to be the Vogue Woman of the Year in Arabia. So she lives in Saudi Arabia or maybe Dubai. And yeah, she's very pretty. She's very, I mean, to be frank with you, the Oni of Ife is picking beautiful women that you cannot, his test of women, you cannot say that it is not good. This king, he has like, he's picking the finest of finest. So after this marriage, that was when we now find our prophetess marrying him. We don't know what is going on in this man's life. We don't know what is happening in the palace. We are not part of the palace life. We don't know what the gods are telling him. We don't even know what the missions are or what he's been told. But the only thing we can say is that finally, Queen Naomi gave him a son. So officially, she gave him a son. He had a daughter before, from another woman. I'm going to try to get the picture of the daughter. And that marriage was based on teenage relationship. I think he was going out with one when he was young, and the child was born. So I think it was in 1994 when he actually had a child, and the child is Adjola and Anu Oluwapo. She's schooled in the UK, and I think she's part of the court now because I can see her, in part of the videos that I was researching, and she's very active in her father's life. So now Naomi is saying enough is enough. She don't do again. Okay. So when she said that, we started seeing a lot of counter, messages from the king's palace, and they are saying that we are there's a possible hacking of Naomi's Instagram page, and that it's not Naomi that posted it. Now, in a very sane society, the queen will be the one to come out and tell us her Instagram page was hacked. She will be the one to address the people. Nobody heard from the queen yet. Nobody actually, I mean, I went to the sister's page. I think the sister had that same post that she posted yesterday, but she's taking it down. And I'm just kind of like wondering the kind of, pressure they are getting. What if this woman actually wants to leave this marriage? What if this marriage is loveless and she wants to get out? Is she being pressured to stay? Is it that, you know, this is a pattern? Because I saw the Queen Naomi's, her own, when she did her own exit. I mean, you guys should go and research that. The way she wrote her own exit later, the way she went online, you could see that she was passing through a lot in her marriage. And she talked about abuse. She talked about, suffering. She's kind of like the same pattern. You could see the same undertone. But in all, I can see that these two women that have come out to write their own public letter of I'm leaving the Ooni of Ife, they did not actually insult the throne. They just said that they're unhappy, they want to get out. All right. So I mean, the mail act, it all sounds the same, kind of like the same PA that wrote the mail. Even though the palace keeps saying that it's not true. Okay, they are debunking it. They are saying it is a rumor. They are saying that it is not possible, that that the Oni of Ife and the wife went into the room, or went into, I don't know why they're telling us that they went to bed together, Sha, that they went to bed together and nothing like that happened. And there's this thing that they keep saying, and I need to say something, yeah. You cannot say that the Oni of Ife's marriage is private. It's not private. This man happens to be the oracle between him and his people, the God and his people. So his marriage is not private. So his marriage is open. So people want to know what is happening to their king's marriage. People want to know why the king, who is allowed to marry as many wives as he wants, is actually sending them away and marry another one every 2 years or every 3 years. I mean, because I know that the Yoruba tradition, from what little I know about African tradition, another is can marry as many wives as they want. So why people are wondering, to be frank with you, people are asking, why is it that the Oni of Ife is having his wives, you know, sent away? What is going on? What is actually happening? Now I'm going to talk about this king that I love. This not I love, but I love him. But this king of I think it's Alafen of Uyo. Now you guys should know him. I'm trying to get his picture across so you guys can see the person I'm talking about. Even though he's very old, this guy has he like the way he changes his wife, sir. Hey, let me show you guys. Let me show you this guy. The Alafen of Oyo. I think that's what he's called. This man marries her. I mean, you can't say anything to him. This is his tradition. He can marry as many wives as he wants to, and all the girls are coming. All of them are yellow purple. All of them are fine. Even last year, he married another one. But why is it that Oni of Ife is not marrying as many wives as he wants? Rather, he's having issues and he is sending the women away and marry another one. I mean, if anybody knows what is going on or what is happening with that particular Ojudua house, maybe they can enlighten us. Is it that the oracle or the, what will I say now? The gods are saying that he cannot have a wife, but he can, I don't know. I don't want to say what I don't know, but this is becoming, very suspicious because there was something that when, if you read between the lines of Naomi's mail, you could see that she was passing through a lot. She said something about, let me just try and get it, about the king having draw personality. Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, because she was saying that he is a different person, that we that in the public he's different from what he is in the closet. So is it that the king is a vampire? I'm sorry, your people don't come and attack me. Is it that in the closet the king is a vampire, and when he comes out he is fine? And I don't know, because that was what she said. I'm trying to look at, well, how I wish but you guys just read it, you will see where she wrote it. um she was talking about the king not being him, not being what he portrays outside, that he's totally different from what he is. Do you understand? And I'm just wondering, what is she trying to let us know? Is it that the king in the night, becomes a vampire, or because something else? Or is he that he's abusive to her, or he's not the king that we actually see ourselves? When you see the Oni of Ife outside, he's young, he's handsome, people are attracted to him. So anyway, Sha, this is her truth. And come across Victoria's Victoria. I love Victoria. I think it's Yahama. What she wrote, she said it's embarrassing. How dare she, that people, I know the palace will be feeling that, how dare she be the one to write this and say she wants to go, she cannot go. That's what Victoria is saying. Regardless of titles, we are first humans with feelings. I'm sure she cried out many times, but no one cared. Marriage ceremony carried on. If she didn't understand the assignment of multiple wives, then let her be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she can function to raise her child. Life and sanity is worth more than all the riches and titles. No woman goes into a marriage to work out unless it affects her sanity and she's strong enough to face the system. I pray God with her always. You see, the point Victoria is trying to say is, when Queen Naomi went into this marriage, did they tell her that the queen, or as a queen, that she is going to be sharing her husband with this girl? Now I'm going to go through the ladies of this particular, I'm going to go through all these ladies that the king or the Oni of Ife is associated with, so that you guys will understand. I mean, I know he's a king or he's an oba, but these ladies, they are all rich, they are all doing well, they are all working for the foundation of a Dudua house in one particular way or the other. They are all in her face, they are all outspoken. I've gone to all of their Facebook page. My dear, if I'm a queen and my husband is surrounded with these beautiful girls 24 hours and they are coming in and they're around the court, hey, let me just give you guys a lowdown of who these women are, because you guys need to understand what your queen, what she's been passing through, and why she had to do what she had to do. Okay, so let's start with Runke. Now, I don't know if you guys know Runke. Yeah, that's Runke. Runke is also associated. She's with the Oba of Eleife. Now, she's been in his life since 2015. Now, I'm not saying, but that's what the story out there is, that she is his mistress. She's a lawyer in London. She lives in London. She shuttles between UK and Nigeria. She's the founder of the popular fashion showcase platform, the AFE, is it AFWN and AFWL franchise. And she keeps the Oba company and the Oba like Kasha. So basically, she is also a mother of one. Now, we don't know whether the child is Oba's child. We don't know. Because we know that the Oba has been looking for a son, Sha. So yeah, so that's one of the women in his life that people are saying that he is going out with. She is out there, she's popular, she got an award just recently, and my dear, she kukuma pretty. Now the second person that people, this particular one, I'll even give you her video because I think I might have her video somewhere. So this one, she how she doesn't even hide it. Oh, that one, she. I'll show you guys. Is this particular one? This one. If you go to her page, please guys go to her page. Her page is all about the Oni of Ife. She calls herself Princess Afola Shade Ashley. Yeah. Now, funny enough, they are saying that she is now the third wife of the Oni of Ife, that she is the one that is causing the whole problem. Now, she lives in London, okay? And allegedly, she comes to see look, she calls the king my husband. Let me give you one of her one of her um one of the speech that she wrote for the king. Now read this. Jesus has flown by so quickly. I see and pray for many years to come on the throne of your forefathers. My dear, this one there, I don't know how to speak Yoruba, but this particular thing is like as if she was this is kind of the things that she has always on her page. She's always calling the king her crown, her jewel. She's always talking about my love, the one that pleases me. My dear, go to her page. Her Instagram page is Omo Oba. She calls her name. I remain Aya Oba. I don't know if Iya Oba is wife of Oba. I don't know, but people are saying that she is the one that is actually causing the whole problem in the palace now. And she is not actually, this one, she doesn't even, on her page, she's not even excusing it. She's on it like she's actually she's actually going after, the kind of things that she says on her Instagram page, that she's just shedding the current screen. So, my dear, now I know Sha, but apparently people are rumoring, are saying that she's official wife of the Oba. That she's the one that the Oba actually is about to marry. There is this video that I saw. This is her. If you notice, that's her. So that is in one of the occasions that the king was, or the Oba was. That's Naomi, and that is that girl there. See, so Naomi is on the left of the Oba, and the girl is on the right. Now, guys, this is not just the only video. There's so many videos out there in some of the things or occasions that the Oba of Ife was, and she was physically and visibly seen. So she's been put out there. And even her sisters, Oba's sisters' birthday. I mean, she was all over writing things on her Instagram, talking about her crown and her glory, about the queen without the blue blood. She said, well, she's not. She said though, she's a blue blood, Sha. She's a princess, or from the house of Oduduwa. I don't know how they do it because I keep wondering if you are a princess. Also, your late father happens to be the late king or the late king. I don't know how this works. Yeah. So are you guys not related in a way? So are you not fucking your great grand niece or uncle? I don't know how this thing works, my dear. If you're a Yoruba person, please let us know. But she's out there. I'm going to play her video later before I go. Then the next person that is making the rounds that people are saying might be the possible new queen, or the person that is causing Naomi nightmare is this lady. Her name is Ronke. Now she happens to be one of the lady that's looking after one of the franchise of the king. I think she handles the cultural aspect in Yoruba culture, Adire, Ashoke, and she just did a show. I think it was just a few months ago where she showcased the Yoruba culture. They said this woman is always around the Oni of Ife. She's always traveling. She's well known. She's someone that whenever she calls, like she calls, ah, the Ooni of Ife opens, oh, he must hear her. And they've known each other since 2015. It's not as if it's today. It was even before Naomi. So she's handling his affairs, and she's a woman that in him he is well pleased. So another one, I'm just showing you guys because there's a lot of women out there. The possible next Oni of Ife. The other person that I don't think I could get her picture. I got her picture, but that her picture is this one, Kemi. Now, this one, she looks a little bit old, older than the Oni of Ife. But they said that she's someone that, when she calls, he just drops. And she's very well known. I think she's a Harvard graduate or something. I think so. Trying to get her information again. Yeah, she's well known. Yeah, and yeah, and there's a lot of women. I'm just gonna say, you know what? The king, he has a lot of women around him, women that actually are willing to leave their husband, follow him. So why is he not marrying them? Like marry them. If if Queen Naomi knows her assignment, she should know that she's not the only one that can enjoy the Oba of Oni, Oba of Ife, sorry. So she should know that other women, other queen will come, and they all have to share the Oba. Anyway, this is the story out there that this woman, this particular one, is the one that is causing the whole wahala. Now, if I go to her, I don't know if I can get her Instagram page so that you guys can see what she's been writing or more. Yeah, let me get her Instagram page because you guys need to see her. She's like all over. So guys, watch. Let's go to our Instagram page because I have it, and I had to go through it yesterday when I got to know about her because people are talking about her. She's all over on social media. Let's let's go to her. She's called Her Royal Highness Ashley Afolashade. That is her. Good. That is her. So this is Her Royal Highness Ashley Afolashade, and this is how this is the person. And the way see the way females don't run in packs. She's often alone, knows her power and works in silence. Confidence is her business, and I am it is boss. Life is full of pretender. The way she talks, yeah. She could see that she's always shedding tears, shades, okay? And people are calling her queen. No, I don't understand Yoruba people. They never officially introduce her as your queen. They already start saying my beautiful queen, my black beautiful queen, my queen of life. I'm like, seriously, I salute loyalty. Aya Oba with your foot. So Aya Oba means my wife of Oba. I think it should be. So she's calling herself wife of Oba. Do you understand? With full chest. So this is her, Ashley Adegoke Foundation, which is also being sponsored by the Oni of Ife. So yeah, that's how. See her. A true king's power is so my dear. If you go to her page, and when anytime she finish, she always sign up with I remain Aya Oba or do Aya. So yeah, that's her. There's one that she wrote. She was talking about, the love of my life. This, the crown jewel of my life. She was talking about the the audio of Ife, the one that comes to drink my, I don't know, the way she talks, Sha. Hey, wahala. Anyway, just go to her page and read a lot. She has so much to say. She has so much to vomit on her page. She's always talking about, see, every good woman is a queen to her crown jewel. She's always talking about being the queen, being now, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so this is I have my crown jewel, my gorgeous. So this is what she has. She's being thankful that she has her crown jewel. So that's the Oni of Ife. Yeah, and then she always Oba, Aya Oba, Osha Oba. You guys know what it means in Yoruba. That's her. And they say she only wears this is the palace, so and she's wearing a crown. What's it called? It's not a crown. What's it called? Yeah, what was it? That's in the code now. So she's wearing it too, and she's actually in the palace. She's always talking about her page. To know you is to love you. Father to the nation, husband to many. Oko Osho, Oko Opo, Oko Aja, Eku Omo. Again, say, that is her. That's all she talk about on her page. Nothing else. Happy birthday, my crown jewel. Right, guys, sorry about the breaking transmission. This is where I'm going to end this story. What do you guys think about this story? What do you guys think about the women in the other's life? Do you guys think that the Odua house, Ooni of Ife, there is really something wrong and something is going on there? I don't know. Drop your comments. Let's talk about this. And my prayer goes to Queen Morono, Moronike Naomi. I don't know what she's passing through her marriage, but all I can say to her is that she got married to this man knowing that he's Oba of Ife. She should know that when you are married to an Oba, you are actually married to what will I call now? I don't want to use a bad word, but you have to share. Okay, you have to share the broadcast. It's not just only yours. So it's a public broadcast. So just eat the money. Close your eyes and be eating the money and be doing your church. okay, and protect your son. That's all I can say. While the Oba continue with the affairs of the gods and the affairs of the women, because oh my God, this Oba they enjoy you. This Oba they enjoy. Anyway, Sha, what do you guys think? Drop your comments. What do you think Naomi should do? Do you guys think that she should have known when she was going into this? I mean, with the Oba's precedent and his past life, was she thinking that she was going to go in and change him and make him be the, the perfect husband and just look onto her? She should have known that this man is a serial womanizer. Hey, I mean, I don't know why some women, we always think that when it comes to our turn, the man will change, or we have this magic power to change a man. No, no, not even when the man is from the gods. The man speaks and talks to the gods. The gods will come and tell him to marry as many as he likes. Oh my God, I'm not really laughing. I'm just saying that, you know what, this song Oba they enjoy. Africa, I think the men enjoy in Africa. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Just drop your comment. What do you think about this story? What should Naomi do? Leave this marriage. But even if she should leave, as I heard that as long as you have married another, you cannot marry someone else. That's what I heard. Yoruba people can tell us if it's true. But from the story that we've gotten, once you marry an Oba, no other man can touch you. If any man touches you, he will die. Yoruba people, is that true? So, so this woman now that was once married to him cannot marry again. So he'll marry, and then that woman cannot marry again. Now, wow, I want her to be using vibrator for the rest of our life. No sugar boy, no nothing, nothing. Hey, all right, I'm just gonna sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Drop your comments, share my video, subscribe to our channel. What do you think about Oni of Ife? Should he just marry these women and put them all in different places, part of the palace? And maybe he will marry one for Monday night, the other one for Tuesday night, the other one for Wednesday night. And he knows that he has like 10 wives that can service him. Then the concubines can be living in Banana Island and Ikoyi that he can go in the afternoon to go and see. At least all of them know that they have their space. But at the end of the day, Queen Naomi wins because she's the one that's giving him the son. The next of if I don't know how they do this, their title, but if it's in the UK, we will say that he is the next heir apparent to the throne. So she's in the better. She's the queen mother. Whether we like it, she's the king mother. the 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 queen mother or the king mother. The king in the future mother. So her place will always be reverenced. She will always be remembered because the other people did not give the Ooni of Ife a son, but she did. Yeah. So yeah, a prophetess. She has won. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye bye.